Here we have a 2018 Audi S3 Sportback TFSI Quattro Black Edition, finished in a Mythos black metallic exterior paintwork. You've got 4 18-inch Audi Sport alloy wheels, all in excellent condition. We've got the Quattro badging there as well. Coming around to the front, you'll notice we've got the S3 badging, and how great do these look from the front end. A lot of road presence. These looks absolutely fantastic. Coming around to this corner, you've got your second 18-inch alloy wheel, again excellent condition, color-coded wing mirrors and door handles, black trim around the windows with the privacy glass for the rear passengers, shark fin antenna on top. We've got a spoiler just there as well, and how fantastic does that look? Really sets the back end off nicely. Coming down, we've then got our third alloy wheel, again excellent condition. As we make our way to the rear, we do have both front and rear parking sensors with visual display inside. We've also got the quad exit exhaust tips, 2 on each side, as you can see there. Some more S3 badging, and then if we open up the boot, you'll see we've got a great amount of space in here too for whatever you may need. Storage net on the base to keep your items secure. We've also got a storage net on the left there as well. Closing that up, you'll notice that the vehicle itself is free from any major marks, dents or scratches, and there's a look at that last alloy wheel. Okay, so if we go on to the interior next, we've got the full black Napa leather interior with the contrasting rock grey stitching, which looks absolutely fantastic. ISO fixed points within the seats. We've got the vents in the centre with 12-volt connectivity, storage nets behind the front passengers. On the doors you'll find a brushed metal handle, electric window control, and of course your Bang & Olufsen uprated sound system with the additional storage space just beside. Stepping into the front, we've got that same full black Napa leather interior. Again, how fantastic do these seats look? We've got the S-Line badging on either side. On the doors, unlock and lock button. We've got electric heated wing mirrors with electric window control and child lock for each window in the rear independently. That same Bang & Olufsen sound system as well. Stepping inside, auto lights on your right. Now, as you can see, the vehicle itself has covered just over 34,800 miles, and I'll start the vehicle up. There we go, they sound fantastic, these. As you can see, we are also free from any warning lights on the dashboard. Take a step back, we've got our multifunctional flat bottom steering wheel with different controls for whilst we're on the go. Paddle shifters just behind for taking manual control of your gears. On the right, you'll find your auto wipers. On the left, you'll find your cruise control stalk. Coming into the middle, you've got your infotainment screen. On here, you'll find things like your navigation. We've then got telephone connectivity to make calls or listen to music. We've got DAB radio, as well as different forms of media connectivity like auxiliary and Bluetooth. Okay, if we put the vehicle into reverse, you'll see we've got a visual display of both front and rear parking sensors on the right, just there. We've also got different driving modes, so if we go into drive select, just there, you can see we've got efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic and individual. Each one of these modes having its own individual driving characteristics, so you can pick which one best suits your style at the time. Coming down, we've got start stop technology, a button for our parking sensors just there. We've then got traction control. We can also lower down the screen like so, should you wish, if you think it's in the way, and then there is your drive select button. We've then got our dual zone climate control, so we can control each side of the vehicle's temperature independently, heated seats for both front passengers, 12-volt connectivity just below with 2 good sized cup holders. We've then got our S-tronic gear stick on here. You can go into sport mode like so, and then you can also take manual control of the gears with the gear stick should you wish, or you can just keep it in drive as standard. We've then got our different shortcuts for the infotainment screen as well as our control wheel. Another volume wheel just there. We've then got our electronic handbrake with auto hold function, and then if we come into the middle, we've got our soft touch leather armrest, which does double up as storage. Now in there you'll also find 2 USB ports and an auxiliary point as well. We've got some Quattro badging on the dash there too. Now the vehicle is ready to drive away today with free next day nationwide contactless delivery, competitive low finance, a fresh service, fresh MOT, and it's also HPI clear. And that's all from me on today's video. Thank you for watching.
Video test drive of this Audi S3 Quattro Black Edition. Now the purpose of this video test drive, of course, is to show that the vehicle drives exactly how you would expect it to. Now Now, as you can see, I'm not activating the steering, I'm to keep it a straight line, going straight and true, and not veering off to the left or to the right hand side. Now, I do have a multifunction steering wheel in front of me, and just behind me we do have paddle shift if we stay down to manual mode, which I'll do when I'm coming up to the roundabout. Now, I do have cruise controls on the stalk on the left hand side as well. Now, to activate the cruise control, simply just push the button on the end, which says set. And then if you want to go up by 1, push up very slightly. And if you want to go up by 5, push up until you feel a bit of a click, and it'll go to the nearest 5 miles an hour. Now, to cancel, simply just press the brake or push it away from you, and then it will then cancel. That does also have writing on it as well, so if you do get a bit confused, it also has it written there. Now, at the roundabout, I'm going to take a left, as you would if you were test driving this vehicle today. So, waiting for traffic to pass, and then I'll be able to do the paddle shift. So currently I'm in 2nd, up to 3rd, into 4th, into 5th, into 6th, and then to let the car take back over, simply just let go. Now, if you like to go a bit quicker on the gear stick, just pull down and it goes back into D. Now, if you pull down again when it's in D, it goes into S, which is the sport gear changing. So it rests you the rev range a lot longer, and also sharpens up those gear changes. Now, to go back into drive, simply just pull down again. Now, if you want to put it in full manual mode, push the gear stick to the left hand side. Then you can use the paddle shift as well as going through the gear stick like that. So push away from you to go up, pull back to go down. Now, you have the satellite navigation screen in front of me, which can be lowered by touch of a button just there. Now, you also have Bluetooth media, Bluetooth audio connectivity, Audi smartphone connectivity, we have DAB radio. We also have visual display of the front and rear parking sensors. Now, I do have the integrated Bang & Olufsen sound system, which does sound absolutely incredible. Now, the 2 front seats are also heated and very comfortable, and you can quite easily do 2, 3, even 400 miles in this vehicle and still get out feeling fresh. Now, for extra bit of comfort, they do have the extended thigh support. Now, they are full leather as well. Now, here at Ars Car Sales, we are a 5-star dealership with over 300 5-star reviews on Google, Autotrader and Car Gurus. Now, if you read through the reviews, our customers really do reiterate the fact of how good you are to buy for and how caring of a company we actually are. Now, if you're test driving this vehicle today, you'll be listening out for anyone to knocks or bangs, and if you've been listening out during this test drive video, there hasn't been any, which is always a bonus when buying a used car. But right now, coming to industrial state, where I'm going to take a right, I'm going to perform an emergency stop, probably straight into reverse, just to show you that brakes work exactly how you would expect them to, and you see the visual display pop up in the screen. So, doing the emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Hard onto the brakes, straight into reverse. As you can see, the brakes are very good, and you see the visual display just there. Back into drive, again, no issues whatsoever. Now, if you haven't answered all of your questions and inquiries during this test drive and walk around video, please feel free to get in contact with the sales team, where they can answer any unanswered questions and also run through some inquiries with you. But that's it for me in this walk around video and video test drive. Hope to hear from you soon. Cheers.